think diversity means like humans in general. There's just so many of us, and you know, I mean, you could be the same skin color, but your beliefs on, you know, even the smallest things such as who's your favorite singer can vary.
In a nutshell, it's something that just challenges me, you know? Diversity, it grows you, you know?
Diversity is almost less about the way people are different and more about the way they're the same. And I think that's really what it actually boils down to, is being able to look past those differences and realizing all the similarities.
Inclusion definitely is needed. You can't have one without the other, in my opinion, because if you do, you just have diversity, you're kind of just stuck. You're stuck at, oh, why is Timmy this? Why is Shani this?
So I think diversity is all around us and everyone is diverse, but not all of us are open-minded, and I think programs such as these are, you know, there just to like remind us to be open-minded, and whenever we see someone that we feel is different from us, is just have a conversation and see what it leads to.
We are all human, you know, so we should not use this thing, diversity, to divide us. I mean, if anything, it unites us.
Sometimes it's hard, probably even more so being in a big university, when you do have so many different cultures and beliefs and just a huge amount of diversity going on. Sometimes it's easy to still kind of form back into small little groups of people that are most like you.
I honestly think that the more you associate yourself with inclusion when thinking about diversity, that is something that can just ultimately give you the most incredible experience you've ever had in your life.
The arts have something that no article can have, no math equation can have. It's just, the arts have a sense of like a human experience, because you're telling these narratives, you're telling these stories, and you're doing it in a way that like really grabs the attention of the soul.
Artistic expression is one of the greatest ways to get out pretty much anything, in my opinion.
By no means am I artistic at all, but when you're attempting to, one of the goals is that what you're trying to convey has been received. Hopefully, when people listen to it, they kind of get what I'm trying to say and like really understand, you know, me as an American Muslim, like how I feel.
This piece wasn't originally meant to be about diversity. It was more about freedom and release, but that to me speaks a lot about diversity, because that's ultimately what I would say we're seeking with diversity, is trying to get freedom and release and just kind of like an equality amongst all different diverse populations.
I think that the inclusion of having an expressive award definitely widens the range of how you can go about expressing yourself, because it's kind of difficult if you're put into like a small little, you know, box or something, or a little circle, like, tell me what this means only in this way. Everyone can't do that, you know, we don't operate like that, we're human.
As an artist, that's kind of what you are looking for. You don't want to just stick to one idea that you're used to. You want to push yourself to try and explore different ideas or different concepts that maybe you're not used to. And that's when something brilliant really comes out.
Once you start to be the person who acknowledges these things, it will just set off like this big triggering effect. And the more that you do that, the more people you start to bring into that.
I feel like a fairly normal, common American college student, and so to be able to represent the idea of diversity with my other members that got this award, it feels more like maybe everyone has the chance to do something like that if they choose to. Everyone can represent the student body that's at Michigan State.
I just want people to know that that we are all humans, and as complex as everyone is, there's a beauty in the complexity, and the beauty is that we're all simple at one sense. Like, we all, you know, have to eat, we all have to drink water, we all have to sleep, and you know, we all like know how to love.
Once you think of inclusion and kind of just adopt what it is and how it affects you and how it affects everyone around you and how it can move you forward, then it will make, I mean, the world would just be, I think it would just be incredible, you know?